thought you meant I was just yelling into your ears.
Oh, no. I didn't have them in. Like, right as you text me, I was like, are you ready to do this? My parents yelled at me because they're taking presents to my Nana K's. Hey, any presents you want to give them, give them to me now. So.
What did you give them to him?
Do what?
What did you give them to him?
Yeah, I just gave them a calendar. That's all they get.
Damn.
Yeah.
Savage. Here you go, dumb fucks. Look at me for another year.
Don't bother me. Here's a calendar. Damn.
So, this week I figured I'd institute a new little, I don't know if the word sketch, or we decided to call them skits, or what do we call them again? It's been so long since we've done this.
Segments.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. So, segments. This new segment is called Things You Think You Want, but no.
Okay, and that's not this week, but next we're getting.
Hmm?
So it's not this week we're debuting that. It's next week, right?
I was thinking it was this week we could go ahead and debut it.
Oh, well, that's fine with me.
Now, this is just my personal opinion. It's not has nothing to do with what anybody else thinks. Fuck them all. But I decided I was at Walmart. I decided I would try what I saw on the shelf: Pokemon cereal.
Yeah, I saw. We got that too.
Looked at it.
I looked at it. I didn't buy it.
That looks interesting. Why are the balls blue and purple? I mean, blue and red. Why aren't they like little Pokeballs? They really missed an opportunity on that.
Yeah, I imagine red's supposed to be regular, and the blue's supposed to be like great balls.
Still, they kind of missed an opportunity on that. But anyways,
yeah.
Looking at the price, I was like, man, $3.47. I don't know if it's worth it. I'll get it next time when I get paid. So we go back in there, and it's like a day later. Not a day later. It's like a week later. And we walk by it, and there's like, this Walmart looked like it had been ransacked. Everything's just being taken off the shelf, and I was thinking to myself, there's something about to happen I don't know about. These motherfuckers are just buying everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, there's like 5-6 boxes left. I guess I better get it now. Grabbed a box, took it home. This morning, popped that sumbitch open. Decided I was going to eat it for breakfast. And I didn't want it.
Did you taste it?
Thought I did, but I don't.
Did you taste it?
I tasted it. I ate it. I put it in a bowl. I ate it. You know.
Is it?
I got a big bowl of that shit too, and I was just like, "Oh man, I have to eat all this."
What does it closely resemble taste-wise? I imagine
well,
Trix.
that's the thing. Like, the cereal itself didn't really have much flavor. Like, honestly, if the little balls had tasted like the little Captain Crunch balls, it would have been amazing.
The Captain Crunch berries?
It's going to be like Captain Crunch balls, Crunch berries with marshmallows. But no. And the marshmallows weren't even that good. They kind of had like weird flavors to them. So, marshmallows was a no. The balls was a no. The price was a no. Because, like, Jesus. $3.47.
Did you try the Elf cereal?
I did not. But if I can, you know, if I can look at this and look at that, I assume they taste exactly the same. Literally, like, the same. It's like marshmallows that are different shapes and balls that are different colors.
At work, we had Pokemon cereal, Elf cereal side by side, and it's like out in the open, and I'm like, all right.
Elf has gotten huge. Isn't that weird?
I guess the kids who grew up with it are now older, so it's starting to make, a lot of money.
Nostalgia.
If you're listening to this and you hear this loud buzzing sound, the PS4 is going crazy. It's really loud today.
Why don't you cut it off?
Tazia's playing Fortnite.
Oh. Why is your PlayStation 4 so loud? Mine's on right now, too.
I don't know. You hear it?
Your PlayStation?
Yeah.
Keeps going. Duh, duh. I keep hearing it a little bit here and there.
Okay.
My PlayStation really only makes noise when you start up a game. Like the moment you start it up. Yeah, I hear it right now.
If I ever get like my own place and more space, I'm gonna have to find a better place for it than where it's at. That way it's not like sealed in. I like to get it someplace where it can breathe.
Yeah. I've picked that thing up before. It's like a flaming fireball of death.
Yeah.
But, back to this segment. You don't want it. It's not that good. It was just kind of a letdown. Very upsetting.
I figured it would be.
And that's pretty much the whole segment. Pokemon cereal. You think you want it, but you don't.
No. Speaking of that, this is Two Guys in the Dark Zoom edition. We're having to do Zoom now because, apocalypse. And we should have been doing this from the get-go. I don't know why. 2 years you've been gone, and we wasted this opportunity.
No, I feel like we had so many in the bank. We were good.
Yeah.
Plus, kind of just adds to the feel of the now. Yeah, look at us, you guys. We're suffering just as much as everyone else, and we're living through the same poop as everybody else.
Well,
not bragging about it, but
where'd you go?
Just wanted you to know. What'd you say?
You went off my screen there for a second. It just says your name.
Oh. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hang on. Let me figure out how to get back to the car. Guess it would be... Oh. How do I get back to the Zoom call?
I don't know.
What have I done?
You goofed. You're gone and goofed is what you done.
I figured it out.
You're back. Alright. This is Two Guys in the Dark. We're your host, Captain Cool and VJ. Why are you so far away?
See, I like when you do the introduction and you say, Captain Cool, butt chugging bananas.
Oh, you want me to do
that? It kind of
that?
just runs straight into, makes it sound like Captain Cool's butt chugging bananas.
You want me to do the extra long intro? Or just the short and sweet?
What does the extra long one sound like?
Usually,
I don't remember.
Where I give everybody
I haven't podcasted in a while.
Where we do the nicknames. I just said Captain Cool and VJ this week.
Oh, good. Then that's fun.
Okay. So, we haven't recorded since July, and it's now December.
Yeah, I've been a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What's happened to you since July?
Well, since July, I was perfectly fine. Not a single thing has happened to me. I am healthy, wonderful, and wise. That's a complete lie. So, Tuesday, I came home from work, and I worked just like any other day, so I don't know what might have been different. I don't know what I possibly did that was different. But I got home. Or actually, I was supposed to go into work Tuesday, because I was off Sunday, Monday night. And I was supposed to go in Tuesday night. And Sunday and Monday, I felt weird both those days, like just tired as fuck. And then Monday going into Tuesday, like I didn't get out of bed. I wrapped up in the blankets. I just sweat and slept for like till the middle of Tuesday night. And by that point, I was like, what is wrong with me? And I got up and I started walking around and doing shit. Like after that, like I felt better, felt much better. But yeah, just something didn't feel right. I started getting all these coughing, like congestion, like some of the symptoms that they said that you get if you had COVID.
Yeah.
So I went and got tested. Actually, first, my job made me come to work anyways. They were like, hey, fuck you, get in here, we need you.
Yeah.
So I went to work for 3 days. They made me wear a face mask the whole time I was there, which is fine.
Don't they do
I get
that anyways?
I understand. I personally didn't think I needed to be there at all.
Yeah.
But, you know, my job's full of some dumb people who make dumb decisions sometimes. So
mine's
finally
not
get
much
home.
better.
They kept saying, you don't need to go get tested. As long as you don't have a fever, you're fine. So I went and got tested anyways because I needed to know. And the people who were around me needed to know. And the test came back positive. And I had COVID. And it explains all my symptoms that I was getting out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, all of these are just symptoms of like a cold. And I always get a cold every around this time every year, so maybe it's just that. And then like the last day of that week before I got my results back, it was like Saturday morning. I was heading home Saturday morning, and my coworker comes up to me and he gives me a Christmas present, and it's this body wash, this body cream, and body spray. And I was like, man, thank you for this Christmas present. I kind of feel like you're trying to tell me something. I think I stink. He's like, no. You come up to me several times and you said, dude, I don't know what you're wearing, but it smells good. Yeah. So I thought I'd get you this little Christmas present, and this is the stuff that I wear that you think smells so good. And I was like, oh, thanks. Can't wait to smell it.
It's pretty dope.
I drove home, came inside the house, and was like, look what my coworker got me. I was showing Leslie a little bag full of gifts, and I pulled out the body wash to smell it, and I squeezed it a few times, started sniffing it, and nothing. Like, absolutely no smell whatsoever. And that was when I was like, oh shit, I got COVID. And I went upstairs and laid down, and I got a phone call, finally. They called me on a Saturday, and they said they'll only call if it's, if you have it. If you don't have it, they won't call. So, like, 2 days afterwards, they called me. It was Saturday, and they were like, you got it, boy. You got it. But,
how they sounded just like that.
I think you might have it, too, because I wasn't quarantining from her properly because we didn't know that I had it because of the way the symptoms had come down, and like nobody really thought that I had it, so I just thought I had like a cold. So yeah, surprised, got COVID, and
you still got it, right?
Well, yeah, technically I can't go back to, like, my symptoms have stopped, and they said you have to be 10 days symptoms free before you can go back to work. And my symptoms stopped like 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So, like, they stopped pretty much Saturday. But regardless, I should be going back to work like on the 26th, which is crazy because like I was planning on like working my ass off every day up till Christmas,
Yeah.
getting as much overtime as I could. And the store manager came up to me, like the GM, and he's like, "How much overtime you got?" I was like, "None yet." And he was like, "All right, don't get any." They basically were like, no, they didn't want us to get overtime through the holiday season. So I was like, "Oh, what's the fucking point?" It's kind of bullshit. Like, this is the one time a year we actually get overtime. So I thought it was pretty funny and convenient how instead of getting overtime, I'm getting paid to not do anything because I'm sick.
Mm-hmm. What did work say when you told them, like, "Hey, I got this"?
I sent my manager and my boss a message, and they were like, "All right." And then my boss was like, "I need you to send me the confirmation." And I was like, "All right." And I went online to check for the confirmation, and they didn't even upload it yet. They like 2 days later, Monday, they uploaded the confirmation. So I sent her the message of the confirmation, and then she was like, "All right, did you file with our insurance people or whatever they are, like Sedgwick or whatever it's called?" I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I didn't know I needed to do that, but thanks for telling me."
Yeah.
Went in on there and did all that.
Sounds like our place.
Do what?
Sounds like our place, not giving a shit.
Yeah, they just don't inform you on things.
Like, our front end, the registers, they're ate up with COVID.
Ain't nothing but what?
I said our front registers area at our Walmart, it's ate up in COVID.
Yeah, they were talking about how many people had been calling out and how many people had been like sick and whatnot, and I was just like, that's the main reason they wanted me there. But I was like, obviously I can't come in if I have COVID.
Yeah.
I can't get everybody sick. It just seems somewhat ironic, that it's the holiday season, and it sucks that I got sick, but it's pretty cool that I got to not have to do anything until after Christmas. I'm getting paid for it, and also, like, I have all this time to recover.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of nice.
The only thing I'd have to say that sucks about it is not being able to see family and stuff on the holidays because I'm quarantining.
Yeah, I get that. That's. Were you going anyways to go see about anybody? If you didn't get COVID, were you coming up here or?
Probably not. My mom and sister were talking about coming down here to visit me. They're still talking about doing it after quarantine is over, but
Well, that's crazy. Hey, shit. Well, one thing did happen to me since July. I became a stand-up comedian. We haven't talked about that at all.
We haven't?
Nope, not on here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been that long since we recorded. I'm actually going to introduce a segment to the show, not this week, but next. It's called Tales from Stand-Up. It's going to be coming soon.
Tales from Stand-Up.
Talking about the different venues I've worked.
In my head, when you said Tales from Stand-Up, I was thinking Tales from Sonic Adventure.
It has nothing to do with stand-up, but I love Sonic the Hedgehog, so this is going to be a new segment.
No, you don't love Sonic the Hedgehog. You love Tails.
Oh, Tails! Yeah, I don't have my favorite.
He's gonna talk about Tails for
Sonic
hours.
Character.
Oh, man, he's got two. Is it 2 or 3 tails? 2 tails. I should know this because I'm a Tails fan. Yeah. And he just spins them around like a helicopter. And sometimes a little bit of poop comes out. You don't know that because they don't show it in the video games. But I'm a big fan, so I know these things.
Yeah.
I talked to the actor who plays him, Two-Tailed Fox, that just lives in the woods and hangs out with hedgehogs.
2 tails, 2 buttholes.
2 tails, 2 buttholes, and 2 dicks.
All right.
4 balls.
Another thing, my dad keeps predicting when I'm going to shit myself. and I don't like it.
Like accurately predicting, or
somewhat accurately. Like the other day, I had some crystals.
It's just like he's like, you're gonna shit yourself, and then you're like, no.
It's not that close. But like I did shit myself later on that day because he's like, "Hey, you eating crystals? You're gonna shit yourself." Yeah, and I did. I was like, "God damn." He did. He was right.
Now, where were you, and how did you shit yourself in this situation?
I'd probably just getting up to go to the bathroom, and it's like, what happened is I know I have to shit, and I'm like, I'll go in a second, and then I wait so long, and then I get up, and then like it's just like boom.
Okay. Rule number 1.
Yeah.
No more waiting. Rule number 2. Don't let Tasia play around with your brown hole anymore. You might have better control over you pooping.
I think.
And rule number 3, you might need to start doing some Kegels or something.
Yeah, I just don't
I know
like.
that's the muscle in the pelvic area in ladies' vaginas or whatnot. I'm not 100% sure on that because I am not a doctor.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll help you with colon control.
I don't like that my dad can forecast my asshole. This is not something.
He's like the butthole weatherman.
Yeah. Today at 3.
Or he's like the traffic. He's the traffic guy. We're backed up on intestine 42, and looks like we got a nice flow going down through the colon. In about 10 seconds, you're going to need to have already been sitting on a toilet because you're going to shit yourself.
It's like, it'd be fun. You know those crappy green screens they use?
Yeah.
It's like he's standing in front of one of those, and like my picture of my butthole comes up. He goes, "You see here?" He has like a little thing pointing at it. This is what's going to happen in about 2 hours. Here, this is where the poop's going to come from. Here, and he put like little shit stickers on the on the screen of my butt. This is going to happen. He's going to wait too long here, and you see, I know the time of the crystals and how quickly they're going to do their magic.
They're going to break down to approximately this moment, and they're going to roll right into the colon, which is going to be ill prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this would be a funny segment, but like, how do we get it past, censors and whatnot?
Something we're going to have to work on. Getting it past the YouTube censors or whatever we're going to put this on.
Just picture Sean's butthole. I guess we could blur it out, but I feel like people still know what's going on.
Or just not show the whole part. I think if you show the cheeks, you might be okay.
What if we just like start uploading like these segments to porn?
Like porn comedy?
Yeah. Like, I'm sure somebody would watch it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Here's your paycheck for $15 because you managed to get like 2 people to watch your porno.
Dude, it don't matter what porn you watch. They always got like 1 million views. I'm like, why are we not taking advantage of this? I know.
That's not true. I've seen a couple with just a few thousand. And some is just like 100.
Have you ever seen like a porn video that has like 7 views? Never.
Now I'm just gonna try to find one.
Speaking of porn, I was looking on a porn site the other day on my lunch break at work. There's a lot of Indian porn.
Why?
Why? The Indian porn,
Why?
or why was I watching it on lunch break?
Yes.
Sometimes I just like to see nudity.
Sometimes you just like to see what?
Nudity. I don't like.
I'm bored and I'm at work and I want to see some titties.
Basically, and it's not like I do anything. Well, I have, but not usually. And
oh God, what do you do? Do you jerk off in the car?
I've done it, but it's not often.
You
Usually,
know there's cameras in the parking lot.
Usually, I just like to look at it for about 3 minutes. Then I'm like, all right, good, still there, and then I leave. And
so you've been caught on camera jerking it in the parking lot, is what you're telling me?
if I have, no one said anything.
Of course not. How awkward would that conversation be?
Funny thing is, the new.
Listen, I understand that it's your time when you're on lunch. You can do whatever you want, but this might not be something you want to do in public.
Funny thing is, the head of security guy, the new head of security guy, I haven't seen him in weeks. I was like, maybe he's just afraid to look me in the eyes now. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's watched you strangle the dragon.
I don't. As I was saying though, I was like, there was like a lot of Indian porn, like an insane amount. I don't know if that's just my search things coming back, or if that's just really taken off.
Now here's a good question.
Yeah.
Do you at least use the Walmart Wi-Fi while you do it?
I don't know. I just go. I don't really know what I'm using.
Because that would just make it all the funnier. Like, they're just sitting there and they're watching you crank it, and they're like, "This motherfucker using the Walmart Wi-Fi? God damn it, he is."
That's our Wi-Fi.
Saw something on it's on like Google or something. It was a news thing, and I was like, this has got to be fake news, because I read it. I was like, starting this week, Starbucks will no longer be allowing people to watch pornographic sites or do pornographic searches or images on their Wi-Fi. They will be blocking all pornographic, websites and everything from their Wi-Fi. And I was like, there's no fucking way they just thought of this.
Yeah, like,
this has got to be fake news.
What were they doing before? Like, looking over, like, oh, there's Jeff. He's at it again.
I was thinking more along the lines of, like, why doesn't our internet work? Why does it constantly have viruses? Well, I guess the devices get viruses and not the internet itself, the Wi-Fi and shit, the router and whatnot.
I have no idea.
So I guess they're fine. But they had to be wondering. They had to be wondering what Timmy was doing in the corner.
Yep. That's kind of funny though. Like, all right, I've had it with these guys jerking off in our lobby. We got to do something.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if I trust their coffee. Is that cream? Or is that heavy cream?
I don't know. Ugh. It's a good thing I never go there.
Well, obviously, I don't drink coffee in general. So I dodged some bullets right there. Some sperm bullets.
You know what? Speaking of sperm, you know what the first thing I thought of when I woke up was?
Now, why do I feel like this is going to have nothing to do with sperm?
It has 100% to do with sperm.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to say something about tacos.
No. Like, I was thinking, the first thought of when I woke up this morning was, we all start out as a liquid. Like, just think of, like, people not born yet. Like, there's a liquid out there that will bring destruction and chaos to this world.
That is a very deep thought, my friend.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of this morning. Like, we all start out as liquid, then we become a solid, and then we just cause havoc.
Well, a semi-solid.
Yeah.
A solid that's full of gas and liquid.
But
then we turn into ash, whatever that is. I don't know if you'd consider that a solid, a liquid, or a blah, 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 blah.
It had to be a solid.
Huh?
It had to be a solid, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would, but I was just shit talking.
Oh, shit. Where'd you go?
I shoved my head up my own ass.
Oh, that's
So
why
I could
the
never be
cameras
seen
didn't
again.
show it. Yeah. All right. It's time to jump into our sponsor for the week. This week we're sponsored by speeddatingformimes.com.
Speed dating for mimes?
Mimes.com. It's kind of like what we're doing here with Zoom, except it's for only mimes. And it's speed dating.
I wonder how mimes would, like, sext. Do you think they just, like...
No one sees what you're doing.
That's true. I guess I'll have to describe it. So do you think they put their hands up and, like, gesture like they're having sex? And do that thing where they gesture that they're going to give somebody a blowjob, and then they stick their tongue in their cheek and kind of just push it out as they push their hand in and make it look like they're just blowing a penis, sucking a wiener?
Yeah, or you just use emojis. Either one, I think, is having though. It's.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I guess you're right. If it's through text. I meant, like, if they're on FaceTime.
Oh, then yes.
I guess they could just start taking their clothes off. Now I want to Google naked mimes. See if I can find some weird stuff to look at today.
Mime porn.
Just kidding. Of course.
The category you didn't know you needed. So anyway, go check out our sponsor this week. That's speeddatingformimes.com.
Speeddatingformimes.com.
That's their slogan.
What's your slogan?
My slut for what? Me?
Yeah.
I guess. Hey, you doing? I'm Captain Cool. Please put me on TV.
Huh. I don't like your slogan.
Okay. Maybe it needs work.
Definitely needs work. My slogan is try before you buy.
Is it like well, what if it's food?
It's not food. It's if you want me, you better try me before you buy me.
Oh.
Because you're not gonna like me
Until you try it.
until you try me.
Yeah.
And even then, you might not like me. So it might be a mistake for you.
You are a acquired taste, but you know what? Most people seem to like you, so.
That is true, but like not forever. I'm one of those type of people that you want some of the time, not all the time.
But people do remember you.
That's true. Usually when I've been gone for any amount of time, and someone notices that I've been gone for that amount of time, they're like, man, he's been gone for this amount of time, and I really missed him.
Mm-hmm.
One of those people was my sister.
She did that recently?
Yep. She randomly told me she missed me the other day.
That was nice.
Check it out.
Do you think...
Boys drinking that Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Comes with its own resealable lid.
Oh, I've never seen one of those before.
And me and Leslie were talking about this. She said, that's so extra. That's ridiculous. Why would they need that? And I was like, I don't know. And now that I've had this drink, not that there's anything special about this drink, but I feel like every can should come with one of these resealable lids. Because, like, how many times do you drink from a can and you think to yourself, man, at any moment I could knock this over and that could be the end of it.
Yep.
But now it has a resealable lid. You think, man, at any moment I could knock this over and pick it back up and just be fine.
I think that's the future. That's smart thinking on their part.
It is. And my real question is, why haven't they started putting it on every can yet?
Probably cost thing. The words.
Yeah, not cost effective.
Yeah.
Because these drinks are actually $2. Excuse me, $2. So.
I think anything under $1 probably won't get one.
Yeah, I guess considering when you buy a soda, it's like 25 to 50 cents a bottle. I mean, a can.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't be worth it.
Alright, so time to move on to the next segment. Video of the week. BJ had problem with this video. Like, as soon as I sent it to him, I got, why? Why?
I wasn't trying to be a hater.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand what was going on. You sent me... Did you edit that video?
I edited... Okay, yes and no. The video I sent you was there.
You know you have your little secret channel.
Yeah.
Where you do all your test stuff.
All my test
videos.
videos.
The other day you sent me a link to another video, and it was the test video for our tryout of this.
Yeah.
And so I thought to myself, this is a whole other site that I assumed you had to do all your tests and stuff, because you had told me about it once before, so I did kind of already know about it.
Yeah.
But the point was, when I saw that video, or when I saw the one you sent me to check out the little test video, I'm pretty sure I saw that same video that you had me watch.
Okay, so
on the test site, and I thought to myself,
let me
why is he making me watch this?
Let me give everybody some context here. So this is a video of my cousin's daughter, who they call Butterbean, and she has a new YouTube channel called Mimi and Butterbean, where my cousin's daughter and her mom, not her, Butterbean's mom, but my cousin's mom, they cook, and they talk about how bad they are at cooking and stuff like that. So she did this little cute video of her making cookies, and I thought, I think I'm a very talented editor, at least somewhat, like an amateur editor. So I was like, you know what? Let me take their video and edit it and make it look really, really good. And I did it, and then I sent it to her, and she's like, "Oh, cool, thanks." I was like, "Hey, you're more than welcome to use this," and re-uploaded it so it looks, really nice and clean and shit like that. They never did. And that was the last time I heard about it. They never brought it back up. I was like, well, fuck. I was just trying to be a nice guy here.
Have you checked their page and saying if they're doing any more videos?
They did. They uploaded one more video since then. And it wasn't what I made for them. It was a whole different cooking thing. But anyway, I thought it'd be nice and put their video up as video of the week. Maybe give some new eyes to it.
It's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah. They didn't seem to...
It wasn't the worst video I'd ever seen or anything like that. There was really nothing wrong with it. I would have to say, personally, it might not be towards my taste, because I'm a grown-ass man, and it would be weird for me to just watch little girls make cookies all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I meant when I was like, what the fuck is this show? I'm like, because I am so used to you sending me the dumbest thing to look at. Like, hey, here's video of the week, and it's somebody doing something completely stupid. What'd you think? And then you sent me this, and I was like, why is he sending me this little girl? And then you were like, I know her. And I was like, I don't think that makes it better. I think that makes it creepier.
Well, I'm just trying to give some light on their channel.
I know. Yeah. Now that I know that it's your baby cousin, and that, it makes it a little less strange. But I would have to say, at the time of us communicating it, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I actually forgot I put it on. I wrote the script for this episode 4 months ago, and I was like, oh fuck, this was a thing. And so if you want to find this video, go to our Facebook page at Two Guys in the Dark on Facebook. Don't go to YouTube. Come straight to us.
I feel like this is bad.
What?
I don't feel like our fans are the people who need to watch this. If our fans like us, there has to be some sort of fucked up.
You never know.
Say I never know?
You never know.
I'm pretty sure I know.
I think they'll either A, think it's cute, or B, go, nah, fuck that. What's the next week's video of the week? I think that's what the two we're going to get there. What are you doing?
I am thinking about how we should do a video for Two Guys in the Dark. Or not Two Guys in the Dark. When we finally start doing some live action video stuff,
yeah.
I think we should do like a parody intro to the Powerpuff Girls. And you and me dress up like two different Powerpuff Girls.
Mm.
We'll figure out who's going to dress up as the third Powerpuff Girl. But, you know, we fight crime and like basically just do the intro to the Powerpuff Girls, but like live action with us, and it'll probably look really stupid, but it'll be hilarious. And we'll sing the song ourselves.
Yeah.
The question is, should we do the traditional song like bang, bang, I
was thinking of the outro.
Or should we do the Blossom Commander and the Leader?
That's exactly what I was. As soon as you said that.
Joy and the laughter, Buttercup is the toughest fighter.
Powerpuff Girls save the day.
Hey. Fighting crime, trying to save the world. Here they come just in time. The Powerpuff
Girls.
Sorry, I didn't shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just trying to imagine us doing some stupid shit for some reason.
That was the first thing that came to my mind when he said that. I was like, okay, we could do that.
Wait, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
What you just sang? I was like, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, that's exactly what we can do.
It's perfect, right?
Yeah.
We should definitely do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'll have you sing it, of course, because you can sing and I can't, so.
I mean, I can't sing, but...
Singing enough to get us where we're going.
Yeah, I'm sure I could figure something out.
Yeah. We just got only the hardest parts coming up with a third.
The what?
The hardest part's coming up with a third person.
Oh, you can't think of, like, somebody who could be our third?
JT and my dad. JT's busy. And then just
JT would be perfect for Blossom. Because he's a ginger.
She's not. Is she a ginger?
Blossom?
Yeah.
Commander and the Leader with the red hair?
I thought she had brown hair this whole time.
No, she has red hair, Bubbles has blonde hair, and Buttercup has black hair.
I thought she was
I figured I'd be Buttercup. Although technically my personality is that of definitely probably a Bubbles.
Well, I didn't think we'd be dressing up as them. Just.
Oh, of course we're going to dress up as them. It's like 50% of the video right there.
Oh, now we gotta
get funny if we don't dress up as them.
Now we gotta get someone who's willing to dress up in a dress. Oh, that's the next hardest part. I could text JT, is like, hey, would you mind dressing up in a dress with me and VJ? Just to see what he responds to.
Me wondering why JT stops talking to us.
Yeah. So, this isn't a segment, but I was going to talk about something.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Frankie sent me this link, right, on Messenger. And the link was Weird Kinks of Historical Figures.
Now that is a strange message to get from your mother.
Yes. Are you want to hear the list?
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
Alright. Ready?
Ready.
You know who Mozart is?
Do I know who Mozart is?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mozart.
Okay. He,
like a pianist.
Mozart,
composer, really.
He liked getting his salad tossed.
Oh. Huh.
A man I can truly respect.
Now, how did they... How did they verify these things?
Maybe they licked his
Did they
butthole.
ask someone who was there?
Maybe they licked his butthole's corpse and it.
Oh, he his corpse was just like.
He likes it, guys. Write it down. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You know Gandhi?
Yes, I know Gandhi.
All right, just making sure.
I mean, I don't know him on a personal level, but
Now this one has the word allegedly behind it. So, Gandhi allegedly liked younger girls and would lay.
Why did that not surprise me?
I know, right? So they said he would lay in bed.
I know it sounds like a terrible thing to think about somebody who was.
He's too nice.
Supposedly such a good person.
Too
but
nice.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah.
Especially if they had Facebook and the news and everything that they have now, Gandhi would have been brought down.
Cosby too.
All these other people from the past, they've just been here's the real story. Here's the real scoop.
Alright, so it says Gandhi would lay in bed naked with young girls and try to resist his temptations. I guess it was like a training thing for him. And a nightmare for them.
That. Oh dear God. Gandhi's at again.
Mm-hmm. Alright, next up, Ben Franklin.
Making these weird noises. Like what? Well, he keeps going. We just lost a whole continent of viewers. Okay, not a continent, but a country.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, how dare they?
I'd just be happy we had that many.
People, you know that?
They don't need to get mad at us. This is an article already written. We didn't write the
I
article.
was just talking about all the terrible jokes I was making.
Oh, okay. All right, next up.
I guess I should clarify. You're not a shitty person. I am.
I can live with that.
Okay. I can live with that.
Next up, Ben Franklin. I
know this one.
Oh, good. You know
he got down and dirty with the jungle booty. And he actually called it jungle booty.
I wouldn't doubt it, but Ben Franklin was a babe magnet. He liked to sleep with older women, too. Apparently, he got around a lot.
So I was wrong?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure you're not. That sounds right. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Next up, Chinese Emperor. I'm not. Zingad. Let me spell it out. That might help people figure out who the fuck that was, because I don't think I said it right. Zhengde. Zingd.
Wait. Z
H E N G D E.
G
Zhengde. Zing.
Zhang Day?
Yep, that's it. So
sounds like Zhang.
So him.
Usually the Z with the H makes like a Z.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken.
Holy shit! You ready for this one?
Because there was a guy named Zhang Fei that I know of from the Dynasty Warriors game. But they could be mispronouncing those names for all I know. I'm not
I doubt it.
I'm not a historian.
I'm sure,
I just love those video games.
I'm sure if it's either them or me mispronouncing it, it's me. Alright.
Yep.
So let's go. Okay, so here's what he did. This one's fucking batshit crazy. He created an alter ego called General Zuzu.
Called what?
Zuzu.
Was it just the whole name was Zuzu?
It's an alter ego he created. General Zuzu.
General Zuzu.
He built an entire city block just to pretend to be a shopkeeper. And he would kidnap rich girls. I feel like that there's a much easier way to do what he was doing, but that's just
Wow,
me.
I think it's hilarious that you, of all people, are judging him.
Well, I don't kidnap girls.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you don't kidnap girls, but I bet if you could create your own fucking city block.
Yeah, but I would have different motives and alternatives. I would create a city block.
Sure.
I would create a
That
city
makes it
block
better.
just to name the buildings. That would be my fun. I would like to name things. I don't think kidnapping rich. If I had the money to do that, I think that I wouldn't give a shit, right? If I had the money to buy a city block. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know who this one is. Famous author James Joyce. Who's that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You are asking the wrong person.
Well, if anybody out there knows who a James Joyce is, he likes farts.
Now, here's the question.
Yeah.
Did you not Google any of these people for this segment?
I probably did, but I mean, I wrote this like 5-6 months ago.
Where are your notes? Why didn't you...
I'm looking at the notes.
Yeah, well, why didn't you include anything they wrote in the notes?
Because I only like to do, when I write a notes for a podcast episode, per episode I like to do a page front and back. And I didn't have enough room.
I
Okay.
couldn't use an extra page.
Anyway, that's all I got, is this guy likes farts. Next up is Sultan Abraham maybe.
Graham?
It's spelled with an I though. Then anyway, this guy, he had girls neigh like horses as he fucked them.
That is definitely on the stranger side of things.
Yeah. Yep. Mozart's not sounding too weird to people now, huh?
Let's see, one guy liked his butthole licked, the other guy liked girls to go. I mean, I'm sure he didn't want them to sound like me doing it, but
Yeah.
now, did he want them to actually sound like horses, or did he want them to sound like themselves, just neighing?
I guess he wanted them to sound like horses. All right. I know you know this next guy, Charlie Chaplin.
Oh yeah, he was kind of a creep too.
Yep.
Didn't he marry like a girl who was like underage?
I don't know. I know Edgar Allan Poe did. Charlie Chaplin, it says here, was one of the OGs of the quote-unquote Hollywood casting couch. He once had a girl stripped naked and then threw pies at her.
Now the casting couch, is that... Are we talking like the porn casting couch?
Well, like that's based on a Hollywood thing of directors meeting with actresses and making them strip to get the roles. You know, have you heard of Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, that's kind of like the most big recent
I know
one.
I know what the casting couch is.
Yeah.
But I just was like thinking to myself, like, I know that's where they got the idea from, but in my head I was like, did he boink these girls?
Yeah, so I'm sure he fucked them after he
judging the guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he did that. He fucked her after he threw the pies at her, I guess. I don't know. It didn't. That's all I got in my notes.
Pies first, of course.
Yeah. I think it'd be more insulting to throw pies after. Here's your tip. No, that's bad. Oof. I might get flack for that one day.
A plaque for that?
I might get, what's the word, flack or
flack?
I'm going to get shit on for that probably one day. All right, ready?
Yes.
Danish author Hans Christian Andersen liked to masturbate, then write it down, like describing it like in a journal. So he'd like jerk it, And they're like, it was a pretty good one, and then write it down. All right, cool. Good.
I guess I don't know if that one's really creepy.
It's unique.
Maybe he was just like self-reflection. Like,
well, it wasn't. This isn't like isn't kinky historic stuff. It's kinky historic stuff, not creepy. So it's just like kinky shit they like. It just happens.
Well, like that one does. Like, did he really like that one? Was that a thing that he was into?
Yeah, I mean, he wrote all about it, and he had like journals full of.
Oh, so it was like in-depth writing, not just cranked one out. Check.
No, yeah, he had like a whole thing on it. All right, Herod the Great ordered a massacre of innocents when Jesus was born. He loved. What?
It's Herod.
Herod the Great ordered a massacre of innocents when Jesus was born. He loved his wife, even though he had to kill her when she plotted to kill him. He then preserved her in honey and had sex with her for 7 years. That's really long-winded. So basically, I don't know why I had the whole he killed a bunch of innocents when Jesus was born. But anyway, his wife tried to kill him, or plotted to kill him, but he killed her first, then preserved her in honey and fucked her for 7 years. Not straight, but I mean, I guess when he could.
Not straight, just when he could. But yeah. No, that's that one left me speechless for a moment. I had to. I really had to think about that one.
In my head, I was like, that sounds disgusting. It'd be like fucking pancakes or something.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, as far as the pancake thing goes, honestly, no. I'm still taken back. I'm just confused.
Yeah. I think that's as far as I want to know about that, but it is kind of interesting, but I definitely want to stick to I don't want to know.
I'd rather not know.
Yeah. It's like, what was that segment you created? Things you think you want, but you don't want. I imagine, like, that's what he was thinking when he was fucking the honey corpse.
No, you know what? I mean, if he was really that committed, he was probably into it.
Maybe. Well, that was it for Kinky Historical Figures, the one-time segment.
But if we did it again, we'd have to have more knowledge on kinky historical figures.
I'm sure we could find it if that's just something we were into. Now, due to Zoom, we won't be doing eating shit this week. Maybe.
Actually, I thought about that. I was like, what if we get together beforehand?
Yeah.
Maybe not this week, obviously. But, like, we talk about an item that we want to try.
And we both
go out and get it and then try it.
We can do that.
Because I've seen a few things that I was like, we got to try this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, recently, I got some Sour Patch I think it's Sour Patch raspberry jello, blue raspberry jello, and it's delicious. And I want us to try it on the podcast. And I was just at Dollar General before we started this, getting me some snacks for the day while I was at work. And I saw grape Fanta flavored jello, orange Fanta flavored jello, and strawberry kiwi flavored Kool-Aid jello. So there are some jello options out there for us.
Have we touched jello?
Do what?
Have we touched jello?
What was that?
Have we touched the jello on the segment?
Have we done any jello?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done jello, no.
Okay.
I don't think so. So, I mean, like, we wouldn't have to do them all at once, but I was just saying that's something.
We still have
out there.
We still have the Tournament of Champions going on, the cereal one. which had to
I was thinking you could tell me which cereals I needed to buy for that too.
Yeah, I'll have to. We can definitely do that. I'd like to continue that.
Who do we have going up against each other next week?
On cereal? Or
on the Tournament of Champions?
I have to look on my phone. Oof.
Because I currently have Cocoa Puffs, and that's it.
So, I mean, you're going to have to buy some, looks like, regardless here. Let's see. Cereal tournament. So, I've got Captain Crunch beating out Lucky Charms, Honey Nut Cheerios beating out Honeycomb, Raisin Bran beating out Life. So,
Raisin Bran beating out Life?
Yeah.
Oh.
We could do Rice Krispies versus Frosted Flakes, or Trix versus Fruit Loops. Oh, here's Cocoa Pebbles. Is that the one you had?
Yeah, I have Cocoa Pebbles. Or no, I have Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, never mind. I'll say if you had Cocoa Pebbles, you can go up against Fruity Pebbles. So.
Well, we know who won that fight.
Well, we haven't filmed it yet. We can't.
Fruity fucking Pebbles, bitch.
Cookie Crisp versus Reese Puff cereal has yet to be done.
Hey, I can get some Cookie Crisp. Versus what?
Reese Puff cereal.
Do you know what's hilarious?
What's that?
You know what 2 boxes of cereal I just finished off last week?
What's that?
Reese's Puffs and Cookie Crisp.
Do you want to do the Cookie Crisp Reese Puffs, or do you want to do Fruity Pebbles versus Cocoa Pebbles?
I guess I'll just have to look and see which is cheaper.
We'll have to get them eventually, but whatever works.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I can get, if I go to Kroger, I can see which ones are on sale. It's kind of what I'm at.
Alright, you ready for the next segment? Where'd you go?
You don't like that idea?
Well, it froze on me. What happened?
I said, did you not like that idea?
What was the idea?
I was like, I can go to Kroger and just see which ones are on sale, because Kroger does a lot of sales.
Yeah.
And that'll keep me from keep my costs down.
Well, just let me know. That way I can buy whatever you get.
I thought you already had them.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't make sense for you to buy them. Just let them sit there for months at a time.
I'm gonna say I had them. I had those in April.
Did you have them, and it's just been so long that you actually ate them?
I guess so. Yeah. All right. It's time for the next segment. Captain Cool Quiz Show. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, this is the quiz show hosted by Captain Cool, where VJ has to get 4 out of 6 questions right to win a prize.
I got to get 4 out of 6?
Yep.
Oh, buddy, here we go. I hope I get them all right and you die in hell. Sorry. You live long and prosper.
Now, you have a good chance on this. You know why?
It's something I know about?
Nope. Past questions. Questions I've gave you in the past.
Crap.
You ready?
Yeah.
See how well you learned. Which Cartoon Network video game was Weird Al the announcer for?
Cartoon Network Racers?
Wrong. I'll give you one more guess.
Was it not a racing game?
Nope. It's a Cartoon Network game. But
yeah, but I thought there was a Cartoon Network Racers game.
It's not like, okay. It was a game made by Cartoon Network. It wasn't like,
But it features all the Cartoon Network characters, right?
Features Cartoon Network characters.
Was it that fighting game we used to play?
The Cartoon Network fucking Power fucking something, I can't remember. It's on PS3. My very first
All I
Platinum.
remember was they used to fight and kick ass, and it was fun.
No, it's not that game.
I knew I wasn't going to get this one right.
It is close. It's the same style of game. It is a fighting game. It's the Billy and Mandy video game.
Yeah. It was this stupid book or the hat or something like that.
Yeah, he was like the squid hat. All right, number 2.
Squid hat, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, now question number 2. Who directed the Dawn of the Dead remake?
Zack Snyder.
Correct. This next question is your nemesis. I know this. I've given you this question 5 times. You've gotten it wrong 5 times. And I
just forget every time. And little Kitty's in here to bug me now, and she's going to make me miss.
All right.
Get wrong.
Question number 3. Who is the main character in Dead Rising 2? Hello, Kitty.
The Kitty. Who is the main character in Dead Rising 2? Stop putting your tail in the cheese bowl. What the hell is that? It is... His last name's Green, right?
Yes.
Can I say Mr. Green? Does that count?
No, you need a first name to go with the last.
Does it start with an A?
No.
Alright, that's one letter down. 25 more to go. I can assume it doesn't start with an X. And I can also assume that it doesn't start with a Q. Might be something stupid like Quentin Green. No, so... Zach Green?
Nope.
Well then. Frank? No. Frank's the name of the guy from the first one.
Yeah, Frank West is the main character in 1.
Why can't you ever ask me who's the main character in Dead Rising 1?
Because Dead Rising 2 is my favorite. Do you know it?
Is it Thomas?
Nope. It's Chuck Green.
Fucking motherfucker. I knew that. I didn't know that. But as soon as you said it, I was like, I knew I heard it before.
Oh.
Green is his last name. How much smarter have I gotten since then? Look at that. I know. Do I get at least a half point for that one?
No. Alright.
You should give me a half point. I got the last name. That's like half the answer.
Well, let's focus on what the next one here. What is Weird Al's full name?
Oh, god damn it. I don't know.
Alfred Matthew Yankovic.
I'm gonna remember this one day.
Okay. Number 5. What's the name of the female blonde Robin? Where'd you go?
I'm thinking right here.
Okay.
Female blonde Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name, but I definitely remember the stories involving her. And that's mainly because I've been listening to a lot of comic book related shit here lately.
Yep. Her name is Stephanie Brown. Okay.
Why couldn't it have been Chuck Green?
Why ain't her name Chuck Green? Alright. Final question. Who is Stephanie Brown's father? There's two possible answers I'll give you.
Is it the Sportsmaster?
Close. So close. It's another Chuck Green kind of incident you got going?
Is it Bobby Brown?
No. Not the famous guy, Bobby Brown.
Well, it's definitely something Brown, right?
Yeah. See, you got the last name on his actual name, and you got the last name on his bad guy name, but you can never get the fucking first names right.
It's not the Mirror Master, is it?
No. I'll give you one more shot.
Wait a minute. So his last name's Master. Oh God! Think of Batman villains.
Do you want me to give you?
No. Taskmaster's Marvel.
Do you want me to give you a
Spider-Man,
hint?
yeah. Huh?
Let me give you a hint.
Yes.
Here's a clue. He appeared in the TV show The Batman.
I don't think I actually watched that one very much.
Kitty Tail. Right?
Yeah, well, it's also right in my fucking face. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Hey, is that one my favorite?
What's wrong with you?
Hey, that one's my favorite. Hey, Kitty, that's my favorite.
Oh, is this your favorite?
Yeah.
Choke slam into oblivion!
That one was my favorite.
She survived. She survived. Look at her run.
All right. You got one more shot. I'll give you the hint again. Here's a clue. He was in the TV show The Batman. He was voiced by the dude from Beetlejuice.
Tim Curry? What? Sorry.
No.
Beetlejuice.
He
Wow.
wasn't in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I was wrong movie.
Yeah. Now he played the decorator and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Also played the mayor in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is it the Fright Master?
Wrong.
That's from Nightmare Before Christmas. I feel really stupid now.
He is the Clue Master.
The gosh darn Clue Master.
The Clue Master.
I quit. I'm retiring.
The Clue Master, Arthur Brown, was Stephanie Brown's father. You lose.
Shut up. You know who the real loser here is?
I don't know who.
The nerd who took the time to write all this shit down just so I could get every answer wrong.
No. These are questions.
I got one answer right.
These are questions I've given in the past, so you have every opportunity to know these.
Did I get any of these questions right?
Yeah, you got the Zack Snyder one right.
Sweet. Which sucks because now next time he's not going to be on the question list.
No, he will not be making it back on the ones that
questions I got wrong list.
Yeah. Wheel of Topics time. Okay.
Wheel of Topics.
Alright, here's your topics this week. The Dark Cloud series. Book and Expendables like movie, but with historical figures. What would be...
I have to call it The Dependables.
What would we be like in the 1700s? Book, a Farmer VJ comic book. Thor versus the X-Men. Video games we don't like.
Okay. Let's start with not the Dark Cloud series.
Okay. So, which one?
first one that was not the Dark Cloud series.
Oh, okay. The first one was book an Expendables like movie, but with historical figures.
Okay, let's save that one for later because that one would be pretty cool.
Okay.
Actually, pretty much all these are pretty cool this time.
What would we be like in the 1700s? Book a Farmer VJ comic book. Thor versus the
Farmer
X-Men.
VJ comic book. Let's do that.
Okay. Book a Farmer VJ comic book.
Farmer VJ. I don't know how good it would be, but I guess I would have to make it like. It starts out just I'm a farmer, nice old cool farming dude, and then one day somebody comes through and they destroy my crop and they kill my kids.
Oh damn!
No, wait, they don't kill my kids. They kill my dog.
Okay. And piss on your tractor.
No, they steal my tractor and they kill my dog.
Okay.
That's right, we're going full John Wick with this. Okay, so you think I'm a regular farmer, but in actuality, I am a serial killer. A mass serial killer.
Okay.
And I mean, like, it's a farm, alright? A body farm. Ain't nothing but dead suckers in that trunk.
Okay.
I guess I should have said in that barn.
I had the complete opposite idea. My version of the comic book, it's like the Archie, the Archie comics.
Oh god, I hate those though.
It's like that, except you're chasing off wildlife off your farm.
You know what I should chase off my farm instead?
What? Martians?
Huh?
Martians?
Yes, actually, that sounds like a way better comic book. What the hell? Those goddamn Martians. What if farmer by day, but at night I go deep into the woods and I become woodsman.
So lumberjack.
And I run around killing homeless people who live in the woods.
Wow.
Just because I'm an asshole.
Well, my crops are done. Time to kill the hobos. Alright, that's a way to look at it. Alright. Going back to the wheel. Dark Cloud. Book a What?
What'd you say?
Okay, we're going back to the wheel. You ready?
Yep.
Dark Cloud. Book an Expendables-like movie with historical figures. What would we be like in the 1700s? Thor versus the X-Men. Video games we don't like.
What would we be like in the 1700s?
Alright, what would we be like in the 1700s?
I feel like you would be a bit of a Mozart
Okay.
type. You'd be you'd be more of a Shakespearean type.
Okay. I think I'd be like a playwright or a actor.
But also, you'd have Mozart's kink.
Oh, okay. I already
really
do.
enjoy when girls lick your butthole.
I live in 2020 and I have that. So.
Wait, what?
So I live in 2020 and I have that.
Keisha, I'm so sorry.
Only once. It's funny.
Is that what she said?
Historically, that's how it's been. Funny enough, I was on her for like weeks trying to convince her to do it again, and I finally did it. I convinced her, and like as soon as she said, "Okay, I'll do it again," I let out the biggest fucking fart, and it ruined the whole thing. I was like,
Thank
"Why?
God.
Why, Bonnie? Why would you do this now?"
Honestly, like, if she's there and she can hear me, I'm just gonna talk to her real quick. Kezia, this is for you. This is so that you know, old buddy, old pal. You made the right decision in saying no. If I were you, I'd continue to say no because just hear me out. This man has trouble getting up to make it to the bathroom without shitting his pants.
Oh God, it came full circle.
You probably don't want to stick your tongue down there. Apparently, he doesn't have any idea of when it's going to happen. It just happens. So, for your own safety, you know, this might be a thing you think you want to do, but you don't.
Luckily for me, she's not. She's watching Teen Mom 2.
Teen Mom 2, the movie?
No, the TV
season
show.
2.
It's on Netflix.
Is it the movie or is it the show? I feel like it was. I feel like it used to be the movie.
No, it's the show. I think it's the MTV show. She's watching it on Netflix. So, what about you in the 1700s?
I think I'd be an actor who never gets the role he wants.
No. You know, back then they just had white guys paint their face black.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I guess now that you mention it, I'll probably be a slave somewhere. Or if I'm lucky, I'll be back in Africa living like a king.
That would be cool. Then you can be an actor.
I'm the only actor. I play every role. And if you do not like that, you're shit out of luck.
Alright. Dark Cloud. Book an Expendables-like movie with historical figures. Thor versus the X-Men. Video games we don't like.
Let's do video games we don't like.
All right. What are some game series you're like, not for me?
What? That's a tough one. It's hard for me to think about the games that I don't like because I usually am like, oh, I don't like this, and I don't play it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Dark Cloud.
Nah, you haven't played it, you sack of shit.
You're right, that is true. That was kind of a dirty little low blow I did right there. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I guess I'm not a big fan of like the Call of Duties as much.
Same here.
I mean, I'll play them.
They're okay. I wouldn't buy one.
I mean, like every time they put one out for free, I get it, and I'm like, oh, I'll play it eventually, and then I never play it. But I also kind of feel like there's a it's so similar to the Battlefront games that they've been putting out recently. And I do play the Battlefront games, but I mean that's mainly because it's Star Wars related.
Yeah.
And you know I love Star Wars, so I think that's kind of like a cheat, I guess. Because I will play the fuck out of Battlefront and Battlefront 2, but I usually will ignore a Call of Duty release. I'd say the best thing about the Call of Duty games is definitely got to be the zombies.
Yeah, I remember playing it with you a bit, and I played it with some friends. I was like, this is fun for a little bit. I know Tasia, that's her favorite kind of games. Her favorite's the Rainbow Six Siege. I played it.
Oh, that game's actually awesome though.
I played it for 2 minutes and I threw the controller because I hated it. I was like, all right, fine, I'll play this game. I'll see if I like it. And I'll get 5 seconds in, and then my partner shot me in the back of the head. I was like, fuck this, and then I go back and play on my phone.
But I thought those games are pretty good. Like the Rainbow Six Siege is really cool. Rainbow, sorry, because the the game modes where you're literally like breaking into like these areas that these people have hostages, and you got to kill them before they can kill the hostages. Yeah. That's pretty fun. But I think my favorite game right now is I play this one in the Battlefront series. Sorry, it's called like Flashlight or something. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. But basically, what you do is you run around in the dark, and you can cut on a flashlight for like a limited amount of time and use it to kill people.
Uh-huh.
And they can do the same thing to you. And then when you die, you come back as like a Ewok or something like that. And you get to run around like fucking with people and shit, or just watching people fight and whatnot. I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah. The games I don't really care for are racing games, because I'm so bad at it. I don't know why I'm so bad at racing games. I can never...
Well, what about Mario Kart?
I like Mario Kart, but how often do I win?
That is true. You do suck at Mario Kart.
So, I could tolerate it for a bit, but like, I'm so bad at them that I can't really fully enjoy it. My dad likes Sid Meier. I always thought those were kind of lame. I
liked me some Sid Meier. It's really hard to think of video games I don't like.
Here's one I played. I didn't like it, but I like the lore of it, and I like all the characters. I like the lore, but the gameplay I was not any good at, and that was Sonic the Hedgehog. That one was really... I was like, man, I just couldn't get into it, but I really liked the lore and the characters.
I don't like Man, this is really tough. I'm just gonna go online and look at video games now. Let's just look through my library and see if there's any games that I don't like.
Okay.
I love the Batman Arkham games.
Love them.
I do enjoy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That was the one that I actually enjoyed the most. I got Dooms 1, 2, and Eternal, and I enjoyed them. Dragon Ball Z Fighters, fighting games are fucking fun. Yeah. Fire Pro Wrestling was fun.
There's one I didn't like. Oh, fuck. Me and you both bought it, and I hated it.
Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. That one's not like anything interesting. You just run and try not to fall.
Yeah.
Or get knocked off the map and shit. So I don't really care for that one. I've played it twice. I don't say I would hate it. I'm sure if I was with a group of friends and we all wanted to play it, I'd play it.
Yeah.
Kakarot was good. I haven't finished it yet. Dynasty Warriors.
See, I played 3 with you, and I didn't.
I'm pretty good with any fighting game. I love those.
Yeah.
I got Hollow Knight. I've been waiting to play it. I don't know if it's any good. I just got Just Cause 4 to see if it was any good. Haven't played it yet, and I just got Shadow of War 2 to play it. Haven't yet. Man-Eater was good, the shark game.
Yeah.
Marvel Spider-Man was awesome. Minecraft's awesome. Neo's good. Awesome. Mortal Kombat X, awesome. I got that Need for Speed Payback. I didn't really care for it, so I guess Need for Speed was kind of lame. Red Dead Redemption 2, awesome.
Amazing.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, awesome. Skyrim, awesome. Shadow Colossus, awesome. Spyro, awesome. Stardew Valley, awesome. Street Fighter 5, awesome. Star Wars Racer Revenge, pretty damn awesome. WWE 2K19, awesome. I have a lot of games. Outlast 2, pretty good. PUBG, it's okay. PlayerUnknown Battleground, PUBG. Sonic Forces, I haven't played that yet. Rocket Arena, I haven't played yet. Worms Rumble, I haven't played yet. Vampire, I haven't played yet. Day of the Tentacle was pretty meh.
I own it. I haven't played it yet.
And Grim Fandango was kind of meh. But they're fun games. They're okay games. It's just like they're kind of boring because they're mostly point and click.
Yeah.
I got the new God of War that I haven't played yet. That Let It Die game that game kind of sucked.
Did it?
Yeah, I remember you watched me run around playing it.
Okay.
For a little minute. I got Star Wars Jedi Fighters, Starfighters.
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter, Battlefront, Star Wars, Super Star Wars. Oh, the Elder Scrolls Online. That game sucked.
Oh, you know what game I didn't like is that one that Charlesy loves. The one with all the cool serial killers in it. Until Dawn, maybe. I don't know, but it has like a cool DLC with Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and Ghostface are all in this. But like I really suck at the game, so I don't like it.
I have no idea what game you're talking about, but it sounds awesome.
It's like there's 8 people on the map. One person's a serial killer, and then everybody else is trying to escape while the killer kills everybody.
I know that sounds like the Friday the 13th video game.
It's just like it, except it's not that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've heard about it, but I've never played it.
I suck at it. Really bad. I rarely do I escape, and I don't think I've even killed anybody as the killer, so.
Fortnite was alright.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, there's nothing I really go crazy over. Now, Doom Eternal, I know you haven't got it yet, but oh my god, dude.
I love 1. I've only played Doom 1, and I loved it.
Dude, if you love Doom 1, imagine if they took it to the next level. I sent you that video of me playing it, right?
Yeah. I was watching it at work one day when he sent that. Alright, so I think everybody got the gist on that one. You ready for the next topic?
I guess. I was still looking for games that I hated. You know what series I never really cared for?
What's that?
Assassin's Creed.
I've never played it. It looked boring to me.
It's not like the most boring game ever. It has very interesting plots and, like characters. Well, maybe not characters, but like the gameplay itself's interesting enough. But like when I compare it to like a game like Hitman, I would much rather play Hitman.
Hitman's amazing.
And it's literally like the same.
It's
not exactly the same.
Here's
Hitman's way better.
Another one I don't like, Madden, but that's because I don't like football and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of was like, I should think of sports games that I don't like. And I was like, well, I like playing the basketball games. I like playing the football games. I like playing I love playing the hockey games and I love playing the soccer games. And I was like, well, shit, what don't I like? I was trying to think of just like games that like sports games first, because they're usually like the easiest ones to narrow down.
Yeah.
But I couldn't narrow it down, because I will play a tennis game, because I like Mario Tennis.
I like Mario Tennis.
And Yeah, and I was just naming off all these things that I would play. You know what's crazy though?
What's that?
I'm on I am on PlayStation Store right now, and they have Cowboy Bebop the entire series on sale for $8.99.
Damn, that's a good deal.
Yeah, and I was like, damn it, why can't it be this cheap on Vudu right now?
I own it on Vudu.
Oh, you got the whole series on Vudu? I thought you had the movie.
I have the movie on Blu-ray. I have the series on Vudu.
Okay. But yeah, that is a really good deal. And I was like, damn it, I want to buy this, but I don't.
I think I waited till it was on sale, because for the longest time it was like $50 on Vudu, and it wouldn't come down. And finally, they had a huge anime sale, and I was like, now's my chance. And then I got it.
You know, it's interesting. I have the Funimation Network.
I used to have that.
And it's got all this stuff on there to watch. But, like, at the same time, it doesn't have... I feel like it doesn't have anything to watch sometimes.
When I was, like, sometimes I'd have anime kicks. It was perfect. But there's a lot of times where I don't have anime kicks. And then it's, like, collecting dust on my PlayStation.
That's what it's doing right now. Like, I had to stop watching One Piece because you know how frustrating it gets to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
Like they'll do those things where like you'll have 6 episodes of just flashbacks and shit you've already seen, and you're just like, why? This was never necessary.
The reason why is they're stalling until they can get the manga can get up to speed.
Oh no, I know why.
Yeah.
But I'm just like thinking to myself, why didn't they just take a break?
Yep, that's what I thought too, and that's why
why didn't they just like stop airing, like take a season off or like come back in the fall?
Yeah,
like most other things too.
That's why I don't understand. I was like, why do a TV show like Game of Thrones or something? I feel like the book's not done yet.
Is that game you were just talking about? Is it Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
I just found it on here by accident, like you were talking about it, and so I clicked on. Crap! I clicked on it because it came up right after. God damn it! I added it to my cart by accident. Get out my cart. Get out of there. I ain't buying that. But it was like choose the version, and they have a $11.99 version of the game.
Yeah.
I was like, huh, maybe I should buy it. It's the PS4/PS5 edition.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of that, I did buy 2 games. WWE Battlegrounds. It was on sale for like 20 or 30. And it's the PS4, PS5 edition. I got it. And then I bought, I think I bought one of the, it's not Stardew Valley. It's, basically what Stardew Valley's based off of. Fucking Harvest Moon, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
I bought a Harvest Moon game.
I'm about to buy the Alien Isolation. The collection is what it says. It's only $7.99.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually $39.99.
That's cool.
And I love the Alien series. Plus, it's the game. Have you ever played the game?
No.
Well, you're basically Ripley's daughter, and you're running around hiding from the alien on this ship, trying to like solve all your problems and shit. That's pretty cool. It's a scary game.
Yeah, I've seen. I think I've seen people play it on YouTube or something.
It's a lot of fun, but yeah, they got it on here right now for $7.99. I'm probably gonna buy it before that sale ends. Then they got Little Nightmares on sale for $4.99.
Little Nightmares.
And LA Noire on sale for $20.
Still for $20?
Well, it's 50% off, and it's like the PS4 remastered edition.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn, that game came out forever ago.
Yeah, they always come up with excuses for why you should pay more money for it.
Yeah. All right.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Out of all the games that I have, and all the games that I bought recently, and I bought a fuck ton of games, so I told you about them. But, you know what's crazy?
What?
I bought Neo 2. Like the disc and everything.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue what I did with it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, like, it's in this house somewhere, in a Target bag. I have no idea where I put it.
You know what I'm wanting?
When I move, I'm going to find it, and I'm going to be like, oh, shit, I got both of them.
I can't wait for them to release Onimusha 2 on remaster.
Onimusha 2?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Because I platinumed Onimusha 1. I was like, oh, I want a platinum 2.
I got, I've been looking at, there was a game I wanted to get. Oh, the One Piece World Seeker.
See,
it's on sale for $14.99, but I've never played too many of them.
The reason I stopped playing One Piece games is because they're all in Japanese. I'm like, no, thank you.
I mean, it looks pretty cool though. Like, you can swing from building to building like Spider-Man. It kind of just looks like a One Piece Spider-Man game.
Oh, okay.
Sort of. I mean, it looks cool.
The best One Piece game I've ever played was for the Wii. It's called like One Piece Grand Adventure, and it's so much fucking fun. It's like one of the greatest games ever.
I tell you what, though.
What?
We got extremely sidetracked.
From the Wheel of Topics?
We're doing the Wheel of Topics.
You ready to jump back on the train?
Yeah. Sorry, that's me. That was my bad.
Okay, Dark Cloud. Book a Expendables-like movie with historical figures. And Thor versus the X-Men.
Let's do Thor versus the X-Men.
Who wins?
I'd say the X-Men.
Yeah. I that would be a cool fight though. Like he lands on their doorstep and just starts fucking shit up.
Yeah, like he fights the lower level ones and works his way up to the bigger ones. I would just love to see him cave in Wolverine's skull and lightning shoot out the other side, and he shocks him so hard that there's nothing left but the bones.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. And the adamantium, I guess.
Who would be able to hurt him? I imagine Jean Grey and Xavier.
Yeah, the Phoenix, Professor X, probably. Hitman 3 pre-order, standard edition, $59.99. Deluxe edition, $71.99. I think I'm good. Jesus. I can't quite remember the rules around killing a god in the Marvel universe, but I do believe that he would definitely lose that fight. I feel like a lot of them would have the ability to just fuck him up.
Everybody I think is getting their ass kicked. Like Beast, ass whooped. Storm,
Angel, ass whooped.
Yeah.
Storm would put up a really good fight against him. I don't necessarily know if she would win the fight, but I think she'd put up a really good fight against him.
Yeah. Cyclops, ass whooped. What about Iceman? Would he be able to do anything?
Yeah, he could freeze his blood.
I feel he's got that god blood in him, though, so he'd be able to break out of it.
Well, didn't Odin go into, didn't they freeze Odin at one point?
maybe. I don't know. But I'm also gonna go with X-Men. I think eventually they'll be able to whoop his ass.
Yeah, I just think that there's so many of them that are so overpowered. It'd be cool to see him and Colossus fight, though.
Yeah. I think
There's
Rogue.
a lot of people would be cool to see him fight.
What about Rogue?
Oh yeah, I guess Rogue could just steal his powers.
That'd be cool. Alright, so we're going X-Men on this win. And finally, book a Expendables-like movie with historical figures.
Now this one I find interesting.
Okay, here's how I would do it. It's called the Time Squad movie. And it's the Cartoon Network show Time Squad. They get Abe Lincoln because he's got the axe. It's cool. Al Capone's in this. Ben Franklin.
Al Capone's a bad guy, right?
No, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy in the series.
Yeah.
Is he like one of the starts out as a bad guy, kind of like redeems himself?
No.
So
No.
He's just a straight up good guy.
Yeah, they break him out of prison. They had to make a deal with him, like, hey, we'll let you out. You come join our crew. Who else? We don't want Gandhi.
That should be a funny scene. They go to visit Gandhi and they're like flipping him off, like, fuck you, Gandhi, you ain't shit. Gandhi's like, you guys are
That's oof. Okay. Who else? That's all I can think of right now. I don't know much about history. That's probably why I suck at this.
Alright, my group would have Kubla Khan.
Okay.
He'd be just like running around cutting up people. Oh goddamn! Not a lot of people from American history. Hitler would probably be the main bad guy.
Okay. Maybe the Nazis invented a time travel thing, and that's what we're doing to stop him.
Yeah, like you and me. You and me invented a time traveling machine.
Yeah.
And we traveled through time to see Nazi Germany because I wanted to piss on Hitler. You're like, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm like, shut up. You wouldn't know a good idea if a bitch don't ask you.
Okay.
So we go back in time. Hitler finds our time machine and copies the technology. And then we return home and find out like everything's super fucked up. What the hell happened? And you were like, I told you it wasn't a good idea. Hitler done went and copied the technology to our time machine. And he fucked everything up. But now we gotta go throughout history like fixing everything that Hitler fucked up. But we can't do it alone, so we keep having to pick up people who can help us. And of course we get Abraham Lincoln and the axe. I don't think we would get George Washington, but we would get Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Edison, because they'd be really smart. Maybe Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, instead of Edison, we should get, what's his
Equals
name?
MC squared?
No, the other inventor who he stole from, oh shit. Shit. I want, it's gonna piss me off. I can't think of this.
You figured out yet?
There it is. Tesla. Nikola Tesla. That's who I want.
Okay.
I was like, fuck, I think there's a car named after this guy.
Why didn't you just say that? I could have told you. But I'd be like, oh, he's talking about the Tesla.
Mm-hmm. I'd get him, because I think he's been some cool shit, so. Do we beat Hitler or do we lose?
Well, imagine it's an ongoing series.
Oh.
So we don't necessarily bring him down the first try, but we stop his immediate scheme.
Okay. Now I just want to write this. This sounds awesome.
So we get Nikola Tesla, we get Benjamin Franklin. Now, you know what? We don't need him. We get Nikola Tesla. We get Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. We need a black guy in there.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, what about Nelson Mandela?
Uh-huh. I was thinking of I had to go back to goddamn Google. Who's the peanut butter guy?
George Washington Carver?
We get George Washington Carver, and every now and then he just hands us a bag of peanuts, like, thanks, bruh. And then we keep going.
Like, why does the black guy have to be the most unimportant character, Sean?
I don't know what else he can do. I don't know what else he could do.
No. If we got him, he would figure out how to make really cool explosives out of peanut butter.
Okay. MacGyver-like.
He'd be our fucking bomb squad guy.
Maybe Muhammad Ali, because he can punch.
Ooh, Mike Tyson.
Okay. Can we get
Mike Tyson? And he just knocks the fuck out of, like, so many people for, like people walk in the room, he's just like, boom, and we're like, oh, shit.
And,
sorry, they startled me.
Tom Hanks. And he
really good guy. Everything he says is a stitch.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, one of the historical figures gets killed, and we have Tom Hanks play him in costume? they won't notice. He plays everybody else.
Like, he has to do all the historical things that involve that person.
Yeah.
That'd be an episode. That'd be pretty funny. Him going back in time and just pretending to be this person.
Tom Hanks, you have played every person in history. Now, we're putting you to the test.
We need you to play this man for the rest of your life. Now, here's a question. Who would be our, like, weapons expert?
Mike Tyson, and it's his fist.
You know the weapon you need. You punch him in the face right here.
I don't know, I just imagine we're in, like, in a snowy area and we're on a sled, but it's all straight. And he's getting behind the sled and just punching it forward. It's like, yes. Alright.
Who should be on Hitler's team? We gotta collect a dream team of
bad guys?
Supervillain. So I think we should do the Al Capone episode, but, like, he should be a bad guy, and we break him out of prison, and he slowly becomes a good guy over the course of the series.
Okay.
Like, he betrays us once, but then he, like, breaks us out of prison and saves us, and he's like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Give me another chance.
He should sacrifice himself saving us later.
Do what?
He should sacrifice himself to save us later on as a redeeming thing. Like, he goes out Scarface style.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like a great redemption arc for him.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time. I think we got an idea of what it's going to be like.
We never picked. I think Genghis Khan should work with Hitler.
Okay.
He should be like his battle tactician, or like his main, like, general, and he goes around just killing people.
Okay.
Or Kublai Khan, either one. Hell, maybe even Shao Kahn. That was funny because Shao Kahn's not real.
What about Bozo the Clown?
Bozo the Clown.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can come up with. Can't even.
Or he could get a cool serial killer.
Like Ed Gein.
Ted Bundy, somebody.
I guess Ed Gein wasn't a serial killer per se.
He killed a couple people, not a lot.
Yeah. I thought he was mainly known for, like...
He's known for, like, using skin
like,
and...
raiding dead... Like
graves.
picking up dead bodies and shit.
He killed a couple people and used them, but not many. I'd say he need a boxer, too. Some foreign boxer, I guess.
I don't know if it's fair to just label some foreign boxer as a bad guy just because he's a foreigner. That's some old school WWE shit right there.
Yeah, but we need someone to fight Tyson.
Oh, you know what? We could look at the Olympics held in Germany.
Yeah.
That one time. Oh, we could even make that an episode where that black guy won all those medals and everything and pissed off all of Germany.
Yeah. Are you talking about like that thing from Get Out where that black dude won the... Or was that wrestling? I think that might have been like amateur wrestling.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but I know it was a thing.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's it for the Wheel of Topics. You there?
I like this. Let's do this. This idea sounds brilliant.
Okay. We're definitely going to have to do this. Now, I want to do it in Lights Up Theater, and I'm trying to think, is like, should we do it before or after the Power Rangers arc?
After.
Okay. You ready for the next segment?
Yes.
Movie reviews.
Ooh, is this the part where we review movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to watch last night.
The movies?
I've seen them before, but I forgot to specifically watch one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go
but
into
I think it'll be okay. I ended up watching, I actually finished the Christmas list. I watched Jingle All the Way.
We were gonna watch
Santa Claus 2, and what was the other?
The Yogi Bear.
Yeah, I watched the Yogi Bear. So
we were gonna watch Jingle All the Way, but it was showing that you were already like halfway through it. I was like, damn, he's watching it. So we
watched. What was weird?
What?
When I cut it on to watch it, it said that somebody had just watched it, and that there's like, would you like to resume watching it? And I was like, sure. And I clicked on it, and it was at the very end of the movie, credits rolling and everything.
Yeah. So I was like, well, fuck, I guess we'll go to Santa Claus. So we watched Santa Claus 1 because she's never seen it. So,
God, now you're still behind, dummy.
Well, yeah, we're going to watch Santa Claus 2 probably tonight or tomorrow.
Santa Claus 2 is like my favorite of the series.
I forgot everything that happened after 1. I know I've seen 2 and 3. It's just been so long.
You want me to tell you?
No, I'm watching it today. All right.
I know, I'll just give you like a plot synopsis. I wouldn't ruin that.
Oh, I'll watch it today anyways. It don't matter.
Hey, find in, you asshole!
Can we talk about today's movies?
Yeah.
All right, first up, there was a lot of hype for me when I bought this. Boy, was I let down. Our first movie is Ichi the Killer. It is bizarre as fuck. The very first scene is a woman getting raped and a guy jerking off, and when he comes, the cum lands on a plant, and then like the cum turns into the title of the movie. I'm like, this is not happening right now. This is not happening. I felt like it'd be something you would write.
Something I would write?
Yeah, like, and then his cum turns into the title of the movie.
God damn, why do you hate me?
I don't. You've come up with some bizarre shit in the past. That's what I'm going off of.
And then his cum turns into the title of the movie.
So me and Tasia watched it. She hated it, and then later on, I hated it. She actually fell asleep through this movie. Did Leslie watch it with you?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way I'm going to do the rest of the movie.
I didn't find any of the characters likable.
The ones that like you almost start to like,
they fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much rape, I felt like the FBI was going to kick down my door any minute in this movie.
It was very upsetting. It was so much of a letdown. Like, the very end of the movie, the one thing that you were super excited about, like, this fight scene that you're prepping for, and it's such a letdown.
Yeah. There was so much rape in this movie. I thought at the end it was going to be like a Handmaid's Tale prequel.
That is not a good joke.
That's a little bit.
I mean, it's a little bit of a good joke, but like, can't enjoy it in 2020.
Have you seen?
It's a bad joke, John.
Have you seen Handmaid's Tale? I'm not like making a joke. There's so much. This is just talking about how much rape's in that show. All right. I felt this movie was pointless. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
I gave it a 4 because the fights were at least interesting or good.
Yeah.
The ones that you did get. There's a lot of torture in this movie.
Yeah, and the guy who liked
somewhat
it.
Unsettling.
Yeah.
Like the guy being hung by the fish hooks and everything.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think about the main guy who liked being tortured?
That shit was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't like this guy at all. I felt like I wanted to root for him because he looked cool, but then like he was just doing stupid shit.
He's hard to peg as the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
Because when you watch and you see all the story unfold, you find out, like, you know, you're just like, this whole time you're like, well, he's definitely a bad guy, but like, I'm supposed to root for him. And I don't know, he didn't really redeem himself at all. And then the bad guy was just, he seemed like he was retarded. Not, sorry. Let me specify that.
Yeah.
He was very... Just edit that out, because the actual character seemed like he was challenged, and when you say what I said, that's total dick move. But what I really meant by it was I thought his character, his development, everything was stupid. That's why I said the retarded part.
Maybe not so much him. Maybe,
but then on top of that, like he might have actually been mentally challenged. So then I was like, oh, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Like, such a dick move.
Yeah.
On my part.
There wasn't much else to say about this. Like, it just wasn't that great for me. I didn't enjoy this. Did not have a good time.
You're a butthole.
Did you mute me or hello?
Hear me?
Yeah.
I just called you a butthole.
I saw it. Like I said, I heard this. It's like, I'm a butthole, and then it goes mute. Like, down by your name. Like, yeah, you can't respond. And I was like, okay.
It's the VJ podcast now, Sharon.
All right.
Well, I guess you could just hang up.
Alright, let's just move to the next movie, the better movie, Parasite.
Oh, the way better movie. Way better movie.
Okay, so normally I don't like movies that I have to read subtitles for, but this one I was like glued to the TV. I'm like, and then what happened?
Exactly. Like, even the beginning kind of has you hooked because you're watching this family, and they're like, very interesting and unique struggle. Maybe not so unique in general, but unique to us in the United States. I want to say we don't have to experience that on any level. Maybe not all of us. Some of us might be in that situation, but point being, you don't usually live underneath another building with some guy peeing in your window.
Yeah.
Very unique situation.
Oh man, this movie was so good. Again, Tasia didn't like this, but I don't know why.
Why didn't she like it?
I don't know. I don't know if she even was reading half the time. So, but I was reading everything, and I was like, dude, this is getting good.
It was such a good movie. So you start out and you just think that this family is, trying to leech off this other family and trick their way into making money off this family. And it's great. I mean, they are actually teaching the family's kids and everything, so they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're taking care of that family, which is their job. But then at the same time, it's bad because they're definitely scheming and causing problems.
Yeah, okay,
and,
but
working their way into being in control of his family.
Okay, so so with the exception of getting the other help fired so the whole family could come in, they weren't doing all that much wrong with the exception of that one thing. Once they were all there, I was like, okay, I don't see what's wrong with this now. But that was just my opinion. I was like, I don't see what they're doing so bad. They're lying, but so what? That might just be the American in me. It might be different over there, but
it was dishonorable, Sean.
I don't give a shit. But I guess it's
I'm just messing.
Different country, different culture. I guess it's different.
But overall, it was a good story. It was a great story. Excellent story. Amazing. The twists were phenomenal. Yes. It kept you glued to the movie. It didn't really have a dull moment. Once you finally get into the plot, what you think is the plot, you're like, okay, well, what now? And they're like, oh, what now, motherfucker? This is what's now. And you're like, oh, this is what's now. Wow, I didn't see it coming.
I like the I don't know if this is intentional, but at the beginning when they're at their shitty house, you see all these stink bugs. Oh, I don't like these stink bugs in our house. And I felt like later on they were the stink bugs.
Yes. Because they actually even mention it. The little girl, or I think it was a little girl, one of the people mentions the smell of the family and how they all have the same smell.
Yeah.
And that's one of the, that's what they were referencing. They smelled like, stink bugs and poor people.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this part. What'd you think? I thought the movie was I thought it was going to get a 10 out of 10. But I don't know how I felt about the swerve, the guy in the basement, and then things got. I mean, that was really good and intense. But
I enjoyed the swerve of the guy in the basement and the scary scene where it shows the kid and you finally figure out what, because they mention that ghost a lot. And you're just like, what the fuck? They keep mentioning this ghost for. It's not like a horror movie of any type, or it's not like a sci-fi or anything like that.
I think it was.
And then you see the scene, and I was like, well, no wonder that kid was scarred for life. I'd shit my pants if I saw that too.
Yeah. I think it might have been considered a horror movie, in a way. In the category.
I mean, it definitely felt like after the twist, yeah. But before the twist, there wasn't a single moment that I thought that this is a horror movie, you know what I mean? I didn't think that this was going to turn into what it turned into.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think I
was honestly just in it for the ride once the original plot had unfolded. Once the twist came in, I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
You have my full attention.
I came in blind. I don't think I watched the trailer for it, so I knew all I knew was it was really well received and had something to do with parasites. I thought it was going to be like some brainwashing thing. I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty cool. And I was like, this was not what that was at all. So I was kind of, I thought that was kind of cool. What'd you think of like after they had that guy in the basement? He finally got free and beat that kid's head in with a rock. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't like that part. And then he goes around. I think he killed his sister, and then the dad turned around and killed the rich lady. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
After he watched his whole family die, pretty much.
Only the one who died was his daughter, which I get.
Well, yeah, but if you see the son, you assume that.
I thought he was dead, honestly, when I saw the scene.
You didn't know that he was still alive.
Yeah. Did you like that part or no?
Overall, I give the movie a 9 out of 10 because, the ending kind of, it didn't ruin it. It just muddied it up a bit,
Yeah.
It was like, it's not what I wanted.
Yeah, it's not.
But I understand the point, and I understand, like, what's going on here. So, at the same time, I get it. Like, I understand it. I'll allow it, especially since I have no say over what goes on in this movie at all.
Yeah.
But
I kind of wish they went with a different ending for me, because I thought it was going to get a 10 out of 10, but I still, after all that, I didn't want to give it a 9 out of 10. So, I still think it was a really good movie. I need to watch it again.
What did you give it? 9 out of 10?
Yeah. Yep. 9 out of 10. Now this was a...
I get what you mean, though, about enjoying this. We should have been doing this Zoom. Like, hell, when I moved back to Knoxville and we actually record these in person, we should still do them over Zoom. So I've just been sitting here playing Madden this whole time.
God damn it. You keep looking off in a distance. I was like, he's in deep thought, thinking about what to say. Nick, nope, he's fucking playing Madden. Well,
the good thing is it gives me time to think about what I'm going to say next.
Yeah.
And also score some touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to Two Guys in the Groove, you son of a bitch.
Well, hey, we were still talking about the movie.
All right, now this is a South Korean movie, right?
Yes, I want to say yes.
Okay.
I imagine if it was North Korean, we'd have seen Kim Jong in it somewhere.
All right.
Don't forget about me. Okay, I gotta shut up.
We are clearly not knowledgeable about other countries. Okay.
Only what I see online.
Well, what's any last thoughts on the movie?
I want to know what happened to that kid. Like, I think he woke up from the coma at the end of the movie.
Yeah, he started getting better.
And he was like,
and he found his dad.
He had like all these issues.
Yeah, but he is smart enough. He figured out where his dad was.
Yeah, but I also kind of like, is he all right?
Yeah, he recovered. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's move on. Two Guys in the Groove. You got your song ready?
Yes, I do.
Oh, all right. Let's hear it.
It is called Equip Sunglasses by Hot Mulligan.
Hot Mulligan.
Now, here's one thing I will say. This year, 2020, may have sucked for so many different reasons.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, one thing about this year that has been 100% solid in so many different ways, except for the fact that you can't go out and see live performances, is the fact that so much good music has come out this year, and there's been so much more of a focus on the ability, like actually being able to listen to it and enjoy it. And all the artists are having so much more time to actually put out this music, and they've just been, I guess, inspired by the not touring and not constantly being busy.
Yeah.
Because it's just been such a good year for music. I mean, like, Mastodon put out an album. It was mostly a B-sides album, but, you know, I enjoyed it.
Your song
Deftones
was...
put out a new album. Oh, my God. Bill Murray put out 2 albums.
Steam Power Giraffe put out an album.
Hell yeah. So many good artists put out so many good albums this year. Now, I will admit, some of the albums I didn't really care for. Like the Deftones album, for me, it kind of just felt like it was more of the same. Like they didn't, I mean, I get it. They don't have to change anything up. It's Deftones. At this point, they're kind of just like a staple of their genre. And they're going to make money off of anything they put out. But at the same time, it kind of had like a samesies vibe.
Yeah.
And every now and then, it's good when you hear groups change up and you get to hear new things. And that's one thing I like about Bill Murray is like, you listen through his discography and his music pretty much consistently changes.
So your song was I Like Sunglasses by who?
Equip Sunglasses.
Okay.
By Hot Mulligan.
Okay. I found it, and it's a playlist.
Can't wait for you to listen to it and be like, what the fuck?
Alright. You ready to hear my
I'm gonna
song?
listen to it as soon as I hang up on your ass.
Hold on.
Tasia, have fun clapping his ass cheeks.
My song this week is Flow by Element 1.
Okay.
Have you heard this song?
No, I've never heard this song, I don't think.
It's a really good rap song. I like.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Element 1 before his thing, though.
I don't know, it's a really fucking good rap song I like. Yeah, I think he's a white rapper, and that has nothing to do with why I picked him, but it's just a good song.
I think it does. You like white rappers for some reason.
I like black rappers too.
You listen to white rappers and you think, I could do that.
No, I like all kind. My favorite rapper is a Puerto Rican.
False hope.
Okay. All right, I think it's time we close. We're at 2.5 hours here, so it's time we wrap up. This is Captain Cool. That's VJ. This has been Two Guys in the Dark. Don't forget to listen to our Two Guys in the Groove, which is on Spotify. That's Two Guys in the Groove Seasons 4. There's also Seasons 1, 2, and 3 on Spotify. We can also follow us on Facebook at Two Guys in the Dark. Follow us on Instagram, Two Guys in the Dark. And then there's also Captain Cool 69 on Instagram and Butt Chugging Bananas. That's VJ on Instagram. Don't forget.
That's me!
That's you. Don't forget, you can email us to sponsor the show, like speeddatingformimes.com. If you want to sponsor the show, email us at twoguysinthegroove@gmail.com. Anything else we need to plug? Oh yeah, we have 2 other podcasts. Fears Are Us, the horror movie podcast, where we talk about horror movies and horror TV shows. We also have a Dungeons & Dragons podcast called Bizarre Adventure. We're currently in season... The time this airs will be on like season 8. But when we film this, we are in midway through season 3, Brian's Bizarre Adventure. Really good season. And I think that's it. And this has been Two Guys in the Zoom.
Two Guys in the Zoom.